And Norma, everything else will have to be called back for Thursday or Friday.
Yes, ma'am.
Court is calling 2023 CR 8336, State of Texas versus Carla Gonzalez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
Defense?
David Rodriguez for the defendant.
And are you Carla Gonzalez?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I did, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. I don't see it, but I'm assuming you filed a motion application for probation or deferred adjudication.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Court is going to show you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
Going to show you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Did you understand you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 grams to 4 grams? That is a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Did you understand that the court would grant your application for deferred adjudication if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked? Court could find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I believe so.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, I do.
Miss Gonzalez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, no, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
I-
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, state recommends deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State? Showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph. I'm sorry. Showing you outside the agreement. State is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 3 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 150 hours community service restitution, no harmful or injurious contact with Isaiah Martinez. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Or no contest.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. I offer State's Exhibit 1 in the attachments.
No objection.
Showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am. Again,
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding you guilty as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Only that I would urge the court to follow our plea bargaining agreement.
All right. How many children do you have?
I have 5 and we're getting babies.
All right. How old are your children?
The age is 23, 22, 19, 13, and then 9, almost 10.
All right. Who's taking care of the 13, 9-year-old, and 10-year-old?
The 9 and 13-year-old, my mom is.
I'm sorry, what?
My mom is.
Is Child Protective Services involved?
No, ma'am.
All right. When's the last time you had employment?
It's been a while.
Why?
Just haven't found a job.
All right. I can tell you right now, I know that Isaiah Martinez is your son. You're not going to be allowed to live with him.
Oh, no, I know that.
All right. So you need to get employment and get on your feet. We're going to do 3 years deferred adjudication, 150 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. She needs intensive parenting classes. Once she completes those, the community service will be deemed satisfied. No contact with Isaiah Martinez. If she gets her life together, I'll consider allowing her to have contact. Obviously, he loves her, but there was violence in this situation plus drugs. You can't be living with your children and bringing drugs into their home. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. TAP evaluation in custody. Follow TAP recommendations. If they recommend inpatient treatment, then it's to be inpatient treatment. I'm going to run a referral to felony drug court. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. The UA hotline until further notice. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. And probation with the field visits, I'm just trying to make sure she's in classes and is on the right track before that's discontinued at your discretion.
Thank you.
All right, is there anything else she needs?
No, Your Honor, I think that's it.
All right, anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Amen.
I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. You're going to have to do better. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right,
We keep it working like Oouchie the boss. We tryna catch up like we hit us a fault. We gotta win, ain't taking no loss.